Hi, welcome to this video. Now, I've done a video of driving around Stokes Valley, so you've got to see what Stokes Valley looked like. Now, I know that when I've been doing farming, I've quite often said that a lot of these maps of Ireland and the UK that I play on could quite easily pass for New Zealand maps, except for the fact that instead of hedgerows, we have fences. So here's a video of some New Zealand countryside, so you can see firsthand what the countryside looks like. Now I see there's some silage bales off to the right there. That must be third cut of the season because we're well and truly into August now. So
April.
Well into autumn. I meant not August. So well into autumn now. So yeah, that must be the third cut that are turning silage there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a chance to see what some New Zealand countryside looked like. Now remember, when you see those speed limit signs, that's all kilometres per hour, not miles. So right now the speed limit is 80 kilometres an hour through here. Not that you'd actually want to do 80 on these roads, they're quite narrow if you meet someone coming the other way. Like that. Yeah. And I hadn't planned this video in advance, so I haven't really planned anything to talk about. I just decided at the last minute, since I was out on a country road, that it would be quite good to do a video to show you what New Zealand country roads can kind of look like. More and more nowadays, our country roads are tar sealed, like this one is. But back in the 80s, which is quite often when my farms are set in, the 80s, because that's my favourite period of time, these roads would have all been gravel rather than sealed. But nowadays there's not so many gravel roads around New Zealand. There's still a few, but not so many. And I don't feel like driving down any of them because I care too much about my paintwork. This road is quite bumpy. So the camera's probably not terribly still at the moment, and that's why. So it's not my wife's fault. She's the one holding the camera, but it's not their fault. If it's moving around, this road is very, very bumpy, and this car has very little suspension travel. So you get to feel all the bumps as well. You can see off to our left there what the fences look like. How I said we always have 7-wire fences, with the top wire being barbed wire rather than hedgerows. I'm taking these corners quite slowly because despite this road being very narrow, it is actually sort of a two-way road, so you never know when you might meet someone coming the other way. And one of the reasons that my wife and I are driving down this road today is we actually don't recall exactly where this road comes out. We think we know where it comes out, but we're not sure 100%, so we thought we'd go for a ticky tour and find out. That's what we're doing. It's quite interesting though, because we belong to the local MX5 Owners Club, and once a month we go out for club runs, and those runs always go down this sort of road. Roads that are twisty and turning, because that's the kind of roads that these cars love the best. They're not really a motorway car. They do go on, they will handle the motorway just fine, but it's not where they're the most fun or anything. They're most fun on roads like this. Cyclists are a common sight in New Zealand. Some visitors to New Zealand like to tour the whole country on bikes, but also there's a lot of people that like to just get out there on push bikes in New Zealand, even up on hills and things. We're on the top of a decent sized hill at the moment. We'd go up some very twisty, steep roads to get up here. And cyclists like to do those kind of roads just to get fit. That sign there, that's saying it's a narrow bridge, and it's saying that we have the right of way, so cars coming the other way would have to give way to us. So it's a one-way bridge. Now, if the red arrow was facing the way we were going, it would mean they have the other people have the right of way. So again, we have the right of way at this narrow bridge here. Just telling you this because I know a lot of my viewers aren't from New Zealand, and probably don't know what the New Zealand road markings and road signs mean. So as I come across different ones, I will tell you what they mean. Again, remember that speed limit there, that's a kilometres an hour, not miles per hour. And those ones in yellow squares like that are suggested speed limits for the corner. It's not actually the legal speed limit. If it was a legal speed limit, it would be a white circle with a big red frame around it, sort of thing, which you probably saw one earlier in this video. But yeah, yellow square board like that with a picture of a corner is just a suggested speed onto that corner. That sign means watch out for people riding horses because there might be some out on the road. That's fine. People watch out for people on horses, but I don't think we're going to see any today somehow. But as you can see as we drive down here, this is very, very similar to some of the English and Irish maps I played, kind of look to the whole countryside there, which is probably why I play those maps. I think they're nicely designed maps and they kind of remind me of home a lot, so I enjoy playing those maps. So that's a speed limit there, say 80 kilometres an hour. What signs do we have up here? We have a 45 suggested and a narrow bridge that we have the right of way on. Okay, we can manage that. Bear in mind, this is a country road, so this isn't a road you'd use to travel between different cities or anything. Those roads are a lot wider and straighter and smoother. But, yeah, I feel that. Oh, is it the. I don't know. No, it kept coming out where I thought we had.
Okay.
Because we're on now, the bit of the road we were on the other end of it the other week.
Okay.
So we were on the right road. A few weeks ago we were on this road travelling the other direction and it got dark already and we didn't sort of carry on down the road, we turned around and came back. I was just curious. I thought it was the right road for where I thought it ended up, but I wasn't 100% certain. I now know that we are on that same road. So I do know now exactly where this road's going to come out. It's going to come out not far from where I actually work, so we won't go down there. That would be boring. Today is a public holiday, it's Anzac Day today. There's a tractor there, and it looks far. Some sheep there. School bus route. Well, I could probably call that up for the video now because it's probably been going for about 10 or 15 minutes. I don't like my videos to be too long. I don't want to bore you silly, but just thought I'd introduce you to countryside. You can see what it looked like. Okay, thanks, bye.